Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Today we're going to be carrying on our Kingdom of Ireland playthroughs, and as we take a quick look at the current situation here, our bishop does not like us. I think we already have a sway scheme vote in progress against our spy master here, so we're going to have to ignore that one for the time being. Powerful vassal expects a council position. Who are you? Oh yes, the chieftain of Meath. We replaced you, didn't we? I don't care. You slept with my wife, or at least wanted to. Speaking of that, we need to arrest him this episode. I think I know what we're doing this episode now. We can declare some wars, but we're going to hold off on those because we do need to. And there it is. You can lawfully imprison High Chieftain Domo de Bale. Has committed crimes, is a known fornicator, allowing you to imprison him without gaining tyranny. Of course, we held court and had that interesting event where I showed up as myself to preach to myself. So, let's go ahead and start off the episode trying to imprison him. This is why we ended the wars in the last episode, because he's not going to accept. How much strength does he have? He has 985 strength. He's actually allied to my grandson. He only has 200 units, though. I don't think he can help. You have... we can't imprison him yet because we need to upgrade. We're missing 256 prestige. Okay, so what's the best way to get prestige? I think it's going on hunts, right? If we get 13 more gold, we can go on a hunt, or 46 more gold for a feast. Let's go and call a hunt. So we need 67 gold. Let's turn that on just so it notifies me when that is available here. And we've unlocked a new stewardship perk. Let's see, we already have architect. Yeah, we're going down administrator. Let's see. We could go down here. Tyranny. Less likely to join independence factions would be good. Learn language. Not really interested in languages, really. Direct vassal opinion could help. Counselor opinion would be nice. I think we're going to go down this left tree first. So let's get chains of loyalty. Learn language scheme power plus 50% and domestic affairs efficiency plus 25%. What is a domestic affair? A councillor task performed by the chancellor, which increases the opinion vassals in the realm have towards the liege. Okay, it might be a little bit useful. Let's go ahead and get this one here. Are we increasing control anywhere? We are not. So let's go ahead and increase control as we're not in war. In fact, our control here is absolutely fine. We don't really need to, so that's fine. We're not going to increase control. Let's just go ahead and speed up time because we need to go on a hunt so we can imprison the High Chieftain of Meath. How dare he try and sleep with my wife? How dare he even have the thought there? Of course, my character is arrogant and paranoid. There we go. So maybe he doesn't actually have grounds for that accusation. But I have a scheme at my court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my courtier. Okay. Who are you? You're not married to anyone. Okay, we must stop the villain behind this, indeed. And we're not hiring her either in any of the minor positions, so not quite sure what's going on there. Speed up time a little bit. We just need a little bit more gold. There we go. So we can go on a hunt now. So you go on a hunt in one of the baronies of your realm. We lose 30 stress, which is good because we are quite stressed right now. And you may get opportunities to increase your prestige. So let's go ahead and call a hunt. Of course, maybe we should be improving our capital. But we do need that prestige. We need to imprison him. Priorities. And felling a beast. You would think it is a creature from myth. Perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest fox I have ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It is still an imposing sight. Lying dead before me, Isaac is just as awestruck. I have never seen such a thing, my lord. Isaac being my son there. Let's see, because we are arrogant, I can pick this one. So I feel like this one makes the most sense. Every severely restrained vassal loses 10 opinion, but non-arrogant and non-restrained vassals gain 15 opinion of us. It will make a splendid coat. Do I actually get an artifact or anything? I don't think so right now. But we do have a lucky Irish coin there. We did inherit that from our father. And returning from the wild. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the wetlands behind as the servants prepare the fox and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. So we gain 150 prestige. And we return home reinvigorated. There we go, bit of a mouthful there. And our glory is widely known. We are now distinguished. So what do we get there? +3 secular opinion and +1 knights. And that's quite useful. How much prestige do I need to actually try and imprison him here? Ah, sorry. It's raising this, right? We're missing 84. Okay. So we need like 348 prestige. So let's go ahead and skip time just a tad. Our economy is doing okay. 3.4 gold per turn. Let's see. Can we go raiding? I don't think we can, right? What's the best way to see this? I think if we just click on here, raise local raiders. We could go raiding. Yeah, let's do it. So let's go ahead and raise a raiding party. We are in January though. It's the middle of winter. Maybe not the best time to go raiding. But let's go and raid the Vikings here. Maybe they won't risk traveling across the sea, and just as we are about to go raiding, someone has declared war against us here. Greetings, High King Conqueror of Ireland. Blessings upon you and your house. It seems that there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. The Northman army conquest of the High Chieftain of Munster. So this 16-year-old has come back with a massive Northman army. Of course, we did have to fight them quite some years ago now. We're going to have to rally the troops here. And I'm going to have to disband these guys. We need allies too. Let's see, how many units do we have? 6,200. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and call our allies of Brittany here. Defend us against the Northmen. And then we also have, oh gosh, he's 6 years old. Vassal in the Kingdom of Alba. How many units do you have? 500. Okay, well, we're going to call him to war because it's better than none. This is actually really worrying. We won't have nearly enough men to help defend us, right? Yeah, Brittany only have 1,000 and they're already in a war themselves. So, we need to go ahead and do some diplomacy. Is my son married off? He is. Right. What about my daughter? Ah, yeah, my daughter became the queen in Brittany. Of course she did. We're doing very well over there, actually. What about my second daughter? She is betrothed. And my youngest daughter also betrothed. Okay. That's a little bit worrying. My wife's not pregnant either. Our ally does join us in the war there, though. So that's at least a little bit helpful. And we don't even have enough gold to hire any mercenaries here. So we're going to raise our armies though. It is winter, so maybe that can help us here. It's going to take 25 days to raise some men here. The Northerner Menace. Here we go. A horde of disjointed pirates, landless freemen, desperate lesser children, and other assorted miscreants have joined Scully in his proposed assault against my holdings. Although the size of the force is formidable, they lack discipline or loyalty, with each scrounged mercenary focused exclusively on what they can get out of the war first and foremost. Unlike a conventional foe, it might be possible to simply deal directly with the invaders. Perhaps a bargain could be struck. Now, we do like to roleplay, and all of these increase stress, and only one of these options don't. You fight the Nords the old-fashioned way. Oh boy, we'll banish these invaders as we've always done. Yes, of course, we've only banished them once, but a second time we're going to have to banish them here. Now, I'm sure maybe with some smart positioning, maybe we can do something here. I don't think so, though. We really don't have a lot of men. 2,500 up here, but only 1,900 here. I wonder why. Do we have two armies? Oh, yes, they're up here. Okay, I was a bit confused. Can we combine these armies? It would be good, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can meet them half. Oh, the Northmen are here. Oh, the Northmen are here in numbers as well. If you can come down here. And they have started a siege. One of our allies is approaching here. In line to inherit titles, nothing important there. Okay. We need to find a good foothold. Maybe up here would be good. Maybe across a river crossing would also be useful. We really need more men though. I don't think Brittany are going to be sending anyone. And we have swayed our spy master here. So he's at 94 opinions. So let's go ahead and stop swaying him. Our marshal doesn't like us very much. Let's go ahead and sway him. There we go. So our marshal will start liking us a bit more. Let's go ahead and join these two armies here. And then are Brittany going to send us any reinforcements? Ah, they are setting off to sea. So maybe... that would give us about 3,000... 4,500 units there. Maybe... we could do something if we position across a river or something. I don't know. I don't think we can attack them because that's on a mountain on a hill. We no longer have a court physician, so we need to go ahead and hire one of those. Let's see, who do we have? None of these are really good. Who has the highest learning? Someone. We could go with my bishop, although he doesn't really like us. Let's see, a legendary blade master. He does have 4-star learning though, and 14 learning, sorry. Let's go ahead and make the bishop our court physician. Maybe he'll start liking us a bit more. And then we do need a guardian as well. Here, where's the bishop? Here you go. You can teach my youngest daughter. Maybe he'll start liking me a bit more. Right, there we go. So we have our army here. Where are the army of Brittany? My daughter has luckily convinced her husband to come and help in the war against the Northmen. So that's very good of her. I'm glad we married off of that alliance. Let's move forwards a little bit. Go towards the wetlands here, maybe. Or maybe even go here. Maybe we can use this river crossing. A nose for profit. Whilst out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares, if my lord has the coin. The merchant store is positively brimming with baubles and haberdasheries. What should we do here? I feel lucky. There's a 45% chance we only lose 5 gold. Yeah, let's go with that. We are a steward, and I do feel lucky. We lost 5 gold, but we gained 50 stewardship lifestyle experience. So that's good there. Oh, and we also got the gilded rat's tail again. Oh dear. We're going to have to wait for that one to break down. So anything here? Yeah, our old gilded rat's tail. Oh no, it dies in 10 years. There we go. I don't really like this artifact. Let's see if we can get around and maybe we can take on this smaller army of theirs. Brittany are also landing in now. If we can go round, that would be good. And a faction has been created against us. So we already know about this one. However, this one is my half-brother, wants the Kingdom of Ireland. Okay. We do have some issues there, it seems. Brewing. Some instability is on the horizon. It looks like I'm not the same man my father was. My father obviously created a lot of stability for the kingdom in its founding. But so far it looks like we're not being able to keep up with that. I think if we can come around here though. Let's go this way. Maybe we can pick them off and it'll be enough. My daughter learns a language. Benedicta has learned the Anglic language through observation. That's going to be quite good actually. So she can speak to our neighbours across the sea. And if we go in here... Oh, we have a court event here. Let's go ahead and read this one. A flock of robed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chairs to skirts in frantic search. High King Concobar, cries one. We are the followers of Gobtak the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We have been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your stronghold. Okay. This is interesting. Do I trust these guys? I don't think I trust them. So we do this. We gain 10 court grandeur, Someone gains 20 opinion of us there. Our Archbishop, actually. An 88% chance the court is intimidated. Yeah, I will not allow a cult to rummage through my court. Be gone, you fools. Chasing a rolling head across the land. Oh dear. Okay, where's Brittany going? If they can come this way with me, that would be much appreciated. They have won this siege, but maybe we can come in here. Brittany is also coming in. Oh, some reinforcements there. Well, looks like raiders, actually. Okay, we have engaged in battle now. I think we're going to lose this one, though. Yeah, oh, and one of our champions is already dead. We're actually holding our ground. The balance of power here is actually shifting in our favour. Maybe that was a smart move that we did there. If we can defeat the enemy here, of course they are led by a 16-year-old, so maybe they're not as strong as I thought they were. And there we go. We actually managed to win that battle. If we go ahead and look at the champions there, 3 of our champions got wounded and 1 died, so we lost a lot of knights. Sorry, not champions. But we have managed to beat back the Northmen. So let's go ahead and enforce our demands here. Let's see. We gain 350 prestige. Our allies get 150. We gain reprieve from Scandinavian adventurers. Somehow this character has won a measure of respite from a relentless Viking hordes. Will not be attacked by landless Scandinavian adventurers. So let's go ahead and enforce our demands there. Greetings, High King Conqueror of Ireland. May your years be short and miserable. Typical teenagers, eh? I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. So be it. Go back to, back across the frozen seas to where you came from. How dare you try and take my lands here. I'm actually going to remove this rally point as well, because that caught me off guard when we raised our banners here. So, we have managed to beat back the invaders here, which is very good. But now we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead and check on this guy over here. 900. Okay, we have enough men to beat him back ourselves. Let's go ahead and pass limited tribal authority here. So, characters can be imprisoned, and tribal rulers with non-tribal lieges may settle, becoming feudal or clan. Let's go ahead and pass limited tribal authority law here. And then if we go over to High Chieftain Domino Dabeo, who did sleep with my wife, or at least tried to, we can try and imprison him here. Of course, he's going to say no and raise up with his men. But that's when we will go and forcefully imprison him. To my liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. It seems that there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. So let's go ahead and rally the troops here. They are going to raise their banners. And I'm actually just going to move this rally point up here. There we go. That seems like a good place to raise an army. So we have 3 more days and then we have this army. And their army is right next to us. Maybe we can catch them off guard before they get everyone. It doesn't look like it. That's fine. But we should be able to win this one easily. We can even call our allies to war. It doesn't cost any prestige, but I don't think we will need to do this. So let's keep their strength high and let them defend their own lands. We can manage this one ourselves. Oh, one of our champions was wounded. So they are called champions. I thought they were called knights. I always get a little bit confused between the various cultures here. So we have captured one of their champions, which is good. We wounded 2 of them. 2 of ours got wounded, and we took 2 prisoners. So that's looking very good. We can even ransom them if we choose to. So 10 gold there. We're going to have to wait for them to consider this though. Let's see, their army is retreating, so we can just go ahead and siege this settlement. It's going to take 10 months though. That is quite a while there. Should be fine though. Let's see, let's go ahead and ransom the other prisoner. That's another 25 gold. And betrothed can marry. So my son and champion there can marry the Princess Urica of Navarra. So let's go ahead and send off that proposal. And there we go. We now have an alliance formed. To the serene High King Conqueror of Ireland, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son Isaac and my sister Uraka will be joined in holy matrimony. May Saint Bridget bless their union. There we go. So the Kingdom of Navarra there, we do have an ally here. Looks like he very much enjoys his food. There we go. He is actually gluttonous. Very interesting figure there. Almost looks a little bit like myself. But let's go ahead and carry on sieging this so we can hopefully imprison our vassal here. He's actually being raided. This would be a good opportunity to go north and actually fight that army again. Maybe we can even imprison him and end the war soon. There we go. We're just playing a bit of a chasing game here. They seem to be retreating. We're going after them. We have managed to sway our marshal, so he's now liking us a tiny bit more. And my vassal actually retreating to one of my settlements. Maybe not the best idea. And he chooses to siege it. Oh, getting a bit cheeky there. So let's go down and deal with him. There we go. So we managed to catch up with our vassal here. And it should be a very quick battle indeed. Maybe we can capture him. No, but we do manage to capture one of his champions. So we look at the overview there. We actually killed one and captured one. So that's looking good. And now we can go to his main settlement here, because I think that army has actually disbanded, deciding they don't want to fight us there. Let's go ahead and ransom this guy for 10 gold as well. And we have a scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my archbishop. Oh, that's spicy. We must stop the villain behind this, indeed. That is a bit spicy there. Killing the archbishop, I wonder why. Maybe someone has had enough of his scams over the years. Of course, he's been called out 2 or 3 times by the Pope for scamming our regular citizens. But let's go ahead and speed up time here. We should be able to get this siege off very nicely. They don't really have many men left. And then we should be able to imprison our vassal there. Of course, whether or not we have actual solid grounds for imprisoning him is yet to be seen. But it should be fine. Now we can host a feast. Instead of hosting a feast, what I'm going to do actually, if we go to Trally, our capital, let's go ahead and build another building. So we have gathering halls, war camps, or palisades. Palisades give us an extra fort level, +2 defender advantage, and levies and garrisons. Spearmen and archers get a buff, which is nice. We do have some archers. We can get war camp, which gives us more levies, a number of knights +1, and it buffs knight effectiveness, heavy infantry, skirmisher, and archer cavalry. Or we can get gathering halls. It gives us some control, gives us some prestige, and gives us some levies. I think we're actually going to go for the gathering halls first, just so we get that natural control growth, and that extra prestige will also be nice. So let's go ahead and build that, and that should be very good there. Of course, this is the one settlement that we're guaranteed to inherit when we do eventually pass on the crown to our heir. So it's good to level up the capital. Let's go see. We can declare another war. We're not going to do that right now because we are currently in a war against our own vassal. And we need to do something about these factions as well. Hopefully they don't rise up too soon before we can address them. But 30 days left on this. And we can gain a new stewardship perk. So let's go ahead and get likable. +10 direct vassal opinion and +20 liege opinion. There we go. So that should actually help a little bit with the faction problem we're currently being faced with. But let's speed up time here. And 2 more days. There we go. And we did capture a valuable hostage as well. And we also seized an artifact. A Catafact sword. +2 prowess there. That would be very good for us. So let's go ahead and enforce our demands. There we go. If we disband our army, prisoners can be ransomed. Aha, there we go. So we will go ahead and ransom... Is that his daughter? Yeah, that is his daughter. Okay, so I will free his daughter for 25 gold. I'm not a cruel man here. However, if we go over and look at our prisoners, who are you? You are Irish. Can I ransom you? No. I think we might have imprisoned for 5 years. I actually have no idea who you are. You're 23 though, and you have 24 prowess. I tell you what. How about I recruit you to my court? Negotiate release. What if I recruit you? Plus 90. There we go. Welcome to the ranks. But we will go ahead and keep the High Chieftain there. 31 years of age. He will stay in my prisons. He's in house arrest? That can't stand. We need to move him to the dungeons. To the vile concubine, I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. There we go. He can become one of my champions. And a faction targeting me has disbanded. That's good. Let's go ahead and... Can I move you to the dungeon? Move to the dungeon. There we go. House arrest? No. How dare you think about sleeping with my wife? To the dungeons with you. Now we can ransom him for 100 gold, but... we're too petty for that. I think, you know, we are paranoid and we are arrogant, so I don't think ransoming him there. If we let him go, he may do the same thing again. And a new child of my dynasty has been born. My daughter-in-law, Urika, has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is a part of my dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. Let's see, Elizabeth, that is a good name. Now, this is Navarra, yes, okay. So that's good there. May you grow strong and wise, Elizabeth. So it looks like our dynasty is looking strong down in Navarra as well. Of course, this is all the way down here. In fact, Navarra are looking very strong. Only 1,300 units, but they have quite a sizable amount of land taken from West Francia here. So that's good. And it doesn't look like the Danelaw is being back a little bit as well. Wants us to host another feast. I don't think so. I'm going to wait until we can build another building here. Make sure our lands are strong. So what do we want to do now? We could declare more wars. Let's see, is Gwyneth still under control of the Norse? It is. Of course, we failed when we tried to take it back last time, although they don't have any allies now. And we do outnumber them. They are currently in a war as well. So now could be a good time to attack Gwyneth. It's also the middle of summer. Oh, I accidentally right-clicked there. The king of the Danelaw here wants me to pay 20 gold to free this guy. He's not really of use to anyone. He's not married. Decline. I'm not really interested in that one. So do we try and launch another attack on Gwyneth? Let's see. We might even have a peace treaty there. Yeah, we do have a peace treaty there. What about the Danelaw? It would be nice to kick out the Danes. That's a small alliance. The Danelaw don't actually have many allies. What's the biggest war I can... I can do a holy war for county, or I can conquer a county. How do I invade kingdom? Kingdom of the Danelaw costs 1,000 prestige. However, I think we also need to be exalted among men. Yeah, we need to be exalted among men. So, illustrious. We're a long way from that. We might not be hitting that, you know. So maybe we could start taking away some counties. Although before that, what about this guy? Does he still have strong allies? 1,200 there. Another 2,000 with these guys. Where are these guys? Gilland. I have no idea. Okay, over in Denmark. They are in a war though, so I don't think they will come and help. Oh, they're attacking Lotharingia. Maybe we should beat back this guy. We could attack hard and fast. So if we move the banner here. In fact, let's go ahead and move it down one. Just so we're not crossing any rivers. Plus, I think this is better in general. Should we go for the war? I think we should. I think it's time we finally kick out the last Vikings from Ireland here. So let's go ahead and declare this war. Subjugate? No, we don't want to subjugate him. Holy war for county would only cost prestige, but then other Vikings like the Danelaw could come in. So let's go ahead and conquer county. The Ealdom of Dyflin. We could even move our capital there, of course. That would be Dublin. So let's go ahead and declare that war for 75 prestige. We will raise our armies here. And we can also call allies to war. Let's see, maybe Brittany would... Oh, 350 prestige. We can't really afford that. 350 again. This one only costs 75 prestige. He's only bringing 200 men though. So it looks like we might have to fight this one alone. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and raise our men here. Let's see. Let's bring in you to siege. This is slightly annoying. We're going to have to wait for these guys to finish their raiding. Actually, isn't that those guys? Oh yeah, they do. They have a raiding army here. So actually, now is a good opportunity to actually weaken their forces. An enemy ally does join their war. Hopefully, we can kind of end it before they have time to reinforce though. Let's go ahead and wipe out their raiding party. That's a strong 500 units gone. That does help. Oh, it's going to take 18 months to siege here though. That's not good, is it? Oh, that's quite a long time. I think they're definitely going to be able to catch up. We can't hold court as well. However, looking at the time, we've been recording for over 30 minutes now. So I think next episode we're going to start by holding court. And then we're going to fight this war to finally kick out the Vikings from Ireland. And we can truly claim this as the Kingdom of Ireland. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching as always. And I will be back on Monday with another Crusader Kings 3 video. So see you then.